Hi and welcome back. So I'm still on my 366-day journey of reusing all of the products that I already own. Today I thought I would try to put together a look. I'm not a makeup artist, but I do play a lot in makeup and I have for many years. So if you're interested in seeing my take on a look, this is it. What I thought I would try is using all of one brand. So everything on my face is by MAC. So if you're interested in seeing how I put this look together, stay tuned. So this is my first attempt at a makeup, I guess you could call it tutorial. I'm going to do a look with products that I already have. I've never done one of these before and I'm feeling very self-conscious right now with no makeup on, but I'll give it my best shot. And as you can see, I have a very acnified face. I am well into adulthood and I still have acne. It is my cross to bear. And I also had a baby less than a year ago, and it seems to aggravate my skin even worse. The hormone fluctuations that you go through after having a baby, it's wreaking havoc on my face. So the first product that I'll be using from MAC is their Prep and Prime. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't get what all the hype is about face primer. I really don't. I have not noticed that it makes my makeup last any longer. I have huge pores. I've never really found one that magically erases my pores. Some do better than others, but I don't really get what all the hype is. Give that maybe a minute to set in. So that's the primer. And the foundation that I'll be using is that I actually really like by MAC. It's the MAC Matchmaster Foundation with an SPF of 15. Looks like this. It's one of the few foundations that they give with a pump included, so I like that too. But it's a really, for me, it provides a real medium to heavy coverage, which I need, and I like the feel of it. It's one of those that didn't follow their regular color scheme, so I'm in a 4.0, which I'll be using this. I'm going to squirt a little bit. I have to use 2 pumps of it in the back of my hand. The brush that I rotate between brushes, the brush I think I'll use today. I don't have any MAC face brushes. I do have some eye ones I'll be showing you, but I'm going to use the Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman stippling brush. Okay, so that's about as good as that's going to get. So let me set my brush down. I have allergies today, I'm sorry. So the next thing I want to do is use some concealer. This is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. This is an NW25 is the color. So I'm applying some concealer in areas where I have spots that I'd like to cover. It's better to kind of get underneath it in the darkness. You still see them though. Okay, so that's that with my concealer. I do have MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I like this. This is a product that I've used quite a bit of, and I do like it. It's not a miracle product or anything, but I have the shade Medium Dark, and I do really like it. So I think what I will use to apply this today is another Real Techniques brush by Samantha Chapman, the powder brush. Nice and fluffy and big. Make sure it's covering everything. Okay. You know what, I'll show you a trick that somebody told me about, that you can use a darker shade of foundation or concealer to contour with. And so I've got MAC's Studio Finish Concealer in NW30, which is a color that's a bit too dark for me. Even in the summer it's a bit too dark, but I still keep it around. So I'm going to swirl my Samantha Chapman, what is this, contour brush into my concealer. Anyway, that's my contouring. Next, what I'll be doing, this is also the trick that the makeup artist taught me, is before applying my brush, I'm going to be applying a highlight first. I think I'm going to use MAC's Naturalized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, the Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. MAC's Ambering Rose, and it's not a real popular color. It's not talked about much on YouTube. I don't know if you need to see the back of it in the name. Trust me, it's Ambering Rose. And it's a sheer tone shimmer blush. I don't see a lot of shimmer in it really, but I'm going to be trying this out. It's more of like a reddish color, and it's not really a typical color that a lot of people might use. But I'm going to be using Samantha Chapman's Real Techniques powder blush brush. I normally contour down here and whatnot. I won't do that today. I don't particularly like the products that I have from MAC for contouring. So, okay, next let's start on my eyes. I don't have much from MAC to use on my eyebrows. I did have a spiked eye pencil from them once before that I returned. I really liked it. I think it's actually a really great product. But I didn't find it to be much different than my Maybelline New York Define-A-Brow. Okay, so it looks a little stark at first, and then I try to soften it out with my brush. And then one trick that I did see from somebody on YouTube was a trick for kind of highlighting your eyebrows even better, defining them better, and it's taking your concealer, preferably in a lighter color. This isn't really that light, but all right, we're good on that then. The next thing that I want to do then is get to the eyes. So I have a lot of eye products, I think, from MAC. I really do like their eye stuff. I've always been happy with the stuff that I got from them. I'm going to start by using their soft ochre paint pot. I'm going to apply it in there. It's a great eye primer. Today I'll be using soft ochre to prime the lid. Now the look that I want to try today, I'll be using MAC's, ooh, I covered it up with my magnet. It's called Prance. Anyway, it looks like this, and I think it's always there. It's not a limited edition or anything, but it has a really nice sheeny color to it. So I'll be doing this look then, and the brushes that I'll be using from MAC, I have 3 of them, eye brushes. I'll be using the MAC 239 here. Okay, it's a flat shader brush, and it's dirty, because that's how I roll. And I also have the MAC 217 brush. This is probably my favorite brush by MAC, and that I own, and then the other one I have is a 224. This used to be my favorite, and I still really like it for stuff, but I think the 217 kind of serves the purpose of both. So I'll start off by using my 239, dipping the product. Okay, alright, so I'll set aside my Prance for now, and the next color that I want to use is more of a transition color. And so I put my MAC shadows into a Coastal Scents palette because it's cheaper and they fit. I don't think they fit just as well as they would into a MAC palette, but colors. And the color I think that I'll use today is Saddle, is what she used on me when I went in there. It's a nice orangey brown type color. So I'm going to dip my 224 brush into Saddle. Okay, so we've got that going on, and now I'm going to use my 217 brush, and this time I'm going to be going into Mulch, which is a nice dark brown, bronzy, some red and gold flecks, but that's what they used on me. I'm going to go back in with my 239 brush and apply more Prance, that shimmery metallic shadow. But what I will do now though is, I don't have a MAC eyeliner, so one trick though that a lot of people use is using the color Carbon, which is a matte jet black from MAC, and using that for eyeliner. So I'm going to do that. I go back and forth between whether or not I like applying eyeliner or not on my eyes. Sometimes I'm really into it, and sometimes I'm like, you know what? I kind of like my eyes without eyeliner, and then it gets runny and schmutzy and stuff. Okay. Good. Okay, we're almost there. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is, I'm so excited, we're almost done! Okay, so here's another trick that, this is the most interesting thing. I don't really love a lot of the MAC mascaras. I haven't tried them all, but I've tried 3 or 4, and I don't love them, but I do like the Zoom Fast Black Lash, right? I had this used once on a makeover for MAC. But what I don't love is the brush, right? I love the formulation. But I found this new thing that I've been doing. Okay, here's the brush on that. This is what it comes with. It just makes my lashes more clumpy than I like. Everybody has a personal preference with mascara. It really is so personal. I never really go with the advice that I hear on YouTube about mascaras, really, because honestly, it's so personal. And I can hate a mascara when I first open it and then love it later. But what I've discovered with this, so I'm going to tell you my preference anyway, and you can do with it what you will, is if I use a brush I like, and believe it or not, I like this Length and Definition brush. It came from a Revlon mascara that I think got discontinued. And it's really weird because you twist it, and it made the bristles sort of change for length or definition depending on which direction you twist it. Well, the formulation of that mascara was horrible, but I really do like the wand. So I use this wand in mascaras where I like the formulation but not the wand. And it does really, really good. So let's hope that it does good today on camera so I don't look like a fool. But I don't curl my lashes always because they are really curly. Sometimes I do, but in this case I won't. Here's how I... Boy, you know, applying mascara for me, I don't know about you ladies, but it is always so hit and miss. Some days I apply my mascara with whatever favorite mascara I have at the time, and my eyelashes just look, bam, beautiful, right? And they're just like perfect. And then the next day I do everything exactly the same, and so oh voila. I think this is a good mascara day. But I'll be using MAC's Hover Lip Pencil. Oh, I kind of like the way that looks today. Now I'm going to put on some Angel. I love the smell of MAC lipsticks. I watched a YouTube video today where somebody was like, MAC lipsticks are crap, and you know, they don't feel good on, that kind of thing. And I don't know, I'm a sucker for MAC lipsticks. I kind of like drier formulas of lipsticks, and I really like matte lipsticks a lot. I don't know if that's a phase, but without gloss. Try some of this. A really thick formula as well. Alright, so the last product that I'll use that I have from MAC is Fix Plus. I don't always do this. I'm going to do it today just because I want to use up my MAC stuff. So I'm going to do a few sprays of that. Ooh, it's a good smell. I do like Fix Plus. I don't think it's necessary like a lot of people do, but that's just my preference. You know, it's not something I think I have to have, but I do like it. So there's my finished look. You can still see the acne, but it's maybe detracted a little bit by the blush and the eyeshadow. So anyway, this is my look. Oh, how fun was that for me? I hope it was for you. But anyway, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to edit the heck out of this so that you don't have to sit through all of my rambling. But that's my look using MAC. Next time maybe I'll try something different. See how it goes. But anyway, thanks for joining me on my 366 days of using my products. And I'll be filming another video pretty soon. Thanks. Bye.